Hey everybody, what's up? In today's episode of War Thunder, we're going to be looking at my British lineup. I haven't been devoting enough time to the British tech tree as I would like to. I have so much work to do on my other tech trees that I really need to keep grinding up the British one. So I'm at the point now where I'm starting to come into the Churchills, your Cromwells, and stuff like that. This lineup I have a Matilda II, a Churchill gun carrier, and a Cromwell. 3 different tanks for 3 different purposes. All 3 are going to be featured in this battle, in this game mode that pretty much suits my playstyle with this lineup perfectly. We have a single point capture, a bunch of enemy light tanks and supporting vehicles are rushing it, and I'm just going to slowly work my way up there with my Matilda, providing covering fire for my team along the way. Unfortunately, the gun on the Matilda II, not quite my favorite, but its durability, though, makes up for it. You only get access to 2 different types of solid shot rounds in this vehicle, from what I believe, and the high explosive. But why the hell would you be firing high explosive in a Matilda? The solid shot rounds are okay, but at this range, as you can see, I'm having difficulty finding my targets and knocking out my targets. I'm definitely not going to be scoring any one-shot kills from this range. So I'm just going to be moving up, moving closer, trying to get to A. Got plenty of time left in the game. The enemy's already capped A, and I'm just going to let them wear themselves out. From this range, my armor makes me pretty much invincible from almost everything the enemy team can throw at me over here. There is, I believe, Martyrs I'm going to be coming up against, and Stugs, which are going to be really the only things that I shouldn't be afraid of at this range and at this angle. Targeting that Martyr there, hitting his gun shield, something big hit me there. I'm not sure exactly what that was. It might have been a heat round or something. I saw earlier there was an M8 lurking around somewhere, so he might be lobbing his big high explosive round at me. You can see him over there to the left, or is that an M2? Can't quite tell. With this little preview screen in my editing window, I can't quite read any fine print, so I'm pretty much guessing as to what I'm firing at here. It's been a couple weeks since I played this game. Haven't had time to edit it down yet, which is, you know, the story of my life when it comes to YouTube. Haven't been putting many videos out this past couple months. A lot of stuff going on, work, my kids in 1st grade now, and, you know, just adulting. Don't got really a whole lot of time to sit around and play games, let alone sit around and play games and then edit them. So here we are, moving up to A, taking a whole bunch of fire, dishing out fire as well, knocking out the transmission on something there, moving in here, but my team, unfortunately, not able to get a grip into A. They're just dying around me. And what the hell? What position is that guy at? But either way, you saw that the guy I killed in the back of that Greyhound. Like I gotta look that up in the hangar and see what crew member that is. But I am the focal point of their fire. I mean, I have to be. I'm the furthest tank forward yet again. The biggest threat to A, and I'm getting shots into the flank of these vehicles now, moving up to where B would be to engage my team that's trying to get flanking fire down into the cap. Scoring some nice hits on the side of this M4. Trying to go for the ammo there, barely missing it, taking out his gunner and his driver, it looks like. Getting his vehicle back up. I'm just going to give it a little bit of lead, and there we go, finally taking out the last of his crew. There is a Martyr up there on the other side of the cap, so I'm trying to be careful, use these rocks here to push up. There's a Martyr 2, yep. My round going down the side of his gun barrel there, damaging the breech but not knocking it out. Taking out the loader. Maybe that's the gunner. I'm not sure the crew positioning there. Targeting that M2 way in the backfield there. Score a nice hit on him. Pushing out now into the open. I gotta keep pushing this cap because we are losing cap points rather quickly, and at the rate that my team's dying, I'm not feeling too confident here. Shot, bouncing off the front of that M8, that nice angle on his frontal plate, and ricocheting off the bottom plate, the very, very small bottom plate of the M8. It's round finally going in there, taking out the gunner of the M8. Hitting the gunner again, and no, there we go, finally. What took me out? Was it the Martyr? Yeah, it was the Martyr. Damn it. That's alright, plenty more vehicles where that came from. Gonna fast forward here a little bit. There we go. Back up in the Churchill gun carrier now. This thing, I'm not sure the caliber of the gun on this. I think it's a 2-pounder or something like that. Or maybe it's a 7-pounder. I don't know. Either way, the British guns are different than the American guns. They go by weight instead of like diameter of the round or something like that. This vehicle took me a while to get used to. I had to unlock a lot of the modules on it to really finally get comfortable with this thing, because just bare naked without any modules on this behemoth, it's just a slow lumbering death magnet pretty much. This frontal plate is pretty thick, but it's flat as a pancake. So you're gonna have to really work on your standoff engagements, know the range of your weapon, and use those binoculars as I just did there. It's a nifty little feature that I never knew was in the game as long as I've been playing this game until the past few months. So that's really great to peek up over defilade and get eyes on the enemy before they necessarily get eyes on you. So I'm going to be repeating the same path here, moving straight at A, clipping the back of that LVT. Just going to keep the pressure on the enemy. I don't feel as confident in this thing. There's a Strug over there. Nice shot going in there, taking out his crew. 1 shot, 1 kill. We got a little bit beefier round. It is still a solid shot round, but a little bit beefier, a little more hefty. You will score some 1-hit kills on vehicles if you shoot the right vehicle in the right spot, naturally. So moving on into A, my team hanging back, not quite willing to push, or push as one at least. Looks like we got one guy up there all by his lonesome, while the rest of my team hangs back in cover and squeezes shots off at the enemy, but it's not looking too good here. We are losing cap points bad. The enemy has been in possession of the cap pretty much the entire game, despite my efforts. Moving up through the open again, and this is going to be exceptionally dangerous now, because now the enemy... skimming the top of that Marder. The enemy has aircraft out now, and aircraft will decimate this vehicle. Its top armor, like most vehicles, not exactly enough to stave off bombs and rockets. Picking up the kill on that Marder, we got a stupid Panzer IV that drove into the side of that oil drum. Not able to get the kill on him, but I got the assist at least, taking out most of his crew as aircraft come in and take out that son of a bitch. That's how Matilda. What is that damn thing? I don't know. Absorbing my round from range. We got a Marder. No, 75 mil GMC from a distance. Oh, what was that? IL-2. Freaking IL-2. As I was just talking about aircraft being the bane of this thing's existence. And IL-2 swooping in, taking me out. So that does it for my heavy tanks. The last tank in my lineup is my Cromwell. And there's one thing that the Cromwell does, and that's flank. And the Cromwell does it very well. Excuse the replay system there with that artillery circle. I'm calling in all my artillery that I've managed to accumulate throughout this game, and calling it in on enemy positions, trying to suppress them as my team finally moves in and appears to be capping A. And though we have A, so the enemy's now bleeding points, and I'm working around the flank here in my Cromwell to score some flanking shots into the enemy as they move in, probably rather frantically, to try and recapture the cap point. Because at this point in the game, there can't be too many enemy tanks left. I know there's not too many of our vehicles left, because this is my last one, and at the rate that my team was going, they were burning through vehicles pretty quickly, so I'm not expecting too many reinforcements to be joining the battle at this stage in the game. Aircraft is still a factor, so I'm going to have to be careful checking my flanks, and nobody over here on the eastern side of the map, so I'm just going to keep hugging these rocks, and we're going to move around here and see what we can see, but not before we jump into our bomber, rather I should say, our bomber kill streak. So we got P-51 Mustang, probably 250-pound bombs. Not much I'm going to really be able to do with these, but at least it's something. And I'm only speculating. I really don't know what the weight of these bombs are. Coming in now, I am taking fire. I am on fire. Bombs away, peel away, get out of here. I'm trying to at least outlast the timer. Nope, that's not going to happen. Shit. Well, looks like we hit somebody with some shrapnel. We'll get some points for that. Bail out, man. Bail out. Hey. Alright, he's away. Back to the Cromwell. And looks like my team has successfully grabbed the cap point, and we are holding on to it. But man, look at that ticket counter. For every loss we suffer now, that brings us closer to death, or a loss rather. And the enemy losing cap points, but they are still ahead, probably on points and lives at this point. I'm going to have to do something about it. Hopefully when I get up over this ridge, I'll get some good flanking fire in. Use those binos, and there we go. Enemy vehicles not paying attention to us. Targeting that guy first, taking out his gunner and loader, and the breach. He's no longer a threat. We got enemy AA. Posing him with my machine gun, missing with my main caliber round. I'm not going to miss with my second main gun here. There we go, taking out his crew. Switch back over to that Stuart. And pretty much in the same spot, not going to finish him off. Get a reload in here. He's not moving. The driver is still, well, he was still alive. Taking him out now. Now we got an M4 over here. M4 105 it looks like. Nope, nope, he's gone. Good shot, good shot. And looks like the enemy took out the last of them. Excellent, clean them up quick. Look at that. We got one enemy vehicle up in our cap, but I'm not too worried about him. There's an M3, I think that is, down there. Not too much that guy's going to really be able to do to me. We can focus on this guy over here in the cap. What do we got? What do we got? T-34. Get shot on him? No. Focus on this guy. Another Cromwell. Lining up. Oh, nope, he's dead. Alright. Focus on the T-34. And he's dead. Alright, good job, team. Good job. Way to clinch it here at the closing moments of this battle. We might actually win this. This has now become pretty much a spawn camp. This went from bad to good very quickly. Missing with my first shot. I was firing on the move, trying to give him a little bit of lead. Trying not to push out too far here. The reverse speed on this thing is atrocious. Oh, wow. That guy managed to pierce my turret and take out my gunner. Or loader, rather. No idea how the hell he managed to do that. We're going to use this thing's forward speed to get into cover, get behind this rock, and deflect his rounds off my side plate and off my tracks. But like I was trying to say, the reverse speed on this thing is pitiful. So when you get into an engagement like that, where you need to get into cover, you need to get out of the enemy's line of fire, the best bet you have is to just gun it and try to outrun his turret slew speed. Hull breaking that LVT, excellent. And we've got to be really careful. This guy has shown he's capable of penetrating my armor. I don't want to lose too many crew members here. And we got a Stug. Oh shit! First shot going in. That should have been a one-shot, one-kill, but I guess the gun not quite beefy enough. Second shot should have taken out that vehicle. All right. Third one. Nope. All right, he's dead. Burnt out from the enemy aircraft. Missing. Oh, that was not good. Missing with my my first shot. Looks like he's reloading as well. Maybe he suffered some damage. He should have been able to get off another shot before I was able to reload. So I'm just trying to blind him. Not sure if he can see me or not. There's nobody else that can spot me, but I don't know. I don't know if there's any sort of like proximity spotting or anything like that in War Thunder. So poking out around the edge here. But one of my teammates planting a shot into his front hatch, and my shot now going in there, taking out the rest of his crew, securing the win for me and my team. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like it if you did. As always, have fun doing whatever it is you're doing out there. Do it to the best of your ability, and I'll see you in the next video.